Hello everyone. Hi. My name is Crystal Langen and I am the owner and founder of A Style Phoenix. And I am a style and inner beauty coach helping women reawaken their inner gem. And I am absolutely honored to give my testimonial for WomanSpeak. I have been a member since almost the beginning. And so I've been doing it for a couple of months now, for several months, and I have enjoyed every single meeting, every single Facebook post, and every single chance I get to interact with the women who I have met through the WomanSpeak program. So first person I met to tell me about WomanSpeak was my awesome leader, Leah. Hi, Leah. And I just want you to know that the quality of women that WomanSpeak attracts is amazing. First of all, the members, the people that are there participating in this program and learning alongside you are amazing. It seems like this community of women, we all share the same basic message. So that's awesome. I mean, it's so amazing to be in a room surrounded by your peers, surrounded by women that are on the same path as you. And then the leader obviously is, again, in alignment with what you are all trying to collectively do and bring to the world. And maybe even a little bit elevated, but super relatable still. And Leah, she loves it so much. She took the time to meet with me before I joined and explained it to me. I was able to come and do a trial, which was join in on an actual meeting and experience that. So that was amazing too, to kind of really solidify my decision to join. I want to tell you guys about the content of WomanSpeak too, because that is so top level. It's not only easy to follow the concepts and to implement the strategies or the ideas of how to prepare yourself to do some public speaking. That's awesome, but just being able to practice it in a really safe environment, in a really safe container, where you know you're going to be respected, understood, and celebrated. I mean, who doesn't want a standing ovation every single time they speak, right? Also, when I was thinking about joining WomanSpeak, I was preparing for my very first workshop, my very first style map workshop, where I get a group of women together for a couple of hours, and we talk about personal style and inner beauty, such as self-esteem and self-care and self-nurturing and self-love and all of that yummy stuff. So we get together and we talk about that, and I had this vision for it, and I didn't really want to put a date on my calendar for that workshop until I knew that I was going to be starting WomanSpeak. I run a lot on my intuition, and I knew as soon as I heard about this program that it was going to be a key ingredient that I needed for the success of this workshop. So I signed up. I put a date on the calendar for my workshop, and I knew it was just going to all fall into place. And it did. It did. I got such positive feedback from my very first workshop that I ran on my own, and I knew a lot of the credit was going to the tools that I had learned and the practice that I had gotten in my WomanSpeak circle. And, you know, some of you that are in WomanSpeak, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about showing, you know, getting your tail out and doing the shakedown and pull. So I did all of those concepts before going out and starting my workshop. And it was at my chiropractor's office, and I went over into the side room. All the women were already gathered in the circle, and they were kind of chit-chatting in the main room. I went over to a side room, and the lights were out, and I went and I got my tail ready, and I did my little shakedown and pull. And I was like shaking and everything, and then I like centered myself again. And then I opened the door, and there were some ladies who noticed that I had gone into that room, and they were like, I could tell on their face, they're like, what is she doing in that dark room all by herself for 2 minutes? So they kind of gave me that look, and I looked at them back, and they knew I was preparing probably or doing something like that, but it just felt so good to just have that moment to myself before I came out and did my 3 hours with these women. And the feedback from these women from my workshop was 100% engagement. 100% of the ladies that came wanted to take the next step with me and engage with me further. So I thought that was really powerful. Another thing that I want you to know about WomanSpeak, and for me, I am a mom of 3. I've got a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And I have a super busy lifestyle. I just work part-time, and I'm full-time home with my kids. And so for me, one of the things that I practice for self-care, soul care, nourishing myself is to connect in community with other women. And so WomanSpeak is an essential part of that practice for me. And so we meet twice a month in my circle. And I tell you what, even though my life is super busy and I've always got so many things going on and so many things to do, I never want to miss a WomanSpeak circle. I never want to. I will get a babysitter, which I don't get very often for anything else really. I will get a babysitter if I have to make my circle. I will make sure that I do not schedule any other events on that night. It's just a can't miss type of thing for me. It really feeds my soul. And we've created this community of women where we're actually doing things outside of WomanSpeak together. I went with my WomanSpeak leader to see Danielle Laporte speak in San Francisco. That was so much fun. We're planning a game night with our circle, and we're talking about doing a sleepover. I haven't done a sleepover with other grown women in I don't know how long. So I'm really looking forward to that part of growing and building our community that way too. So I would love to speak with you more. If you have any more questions, I would love for you to maybe email me. Might be a good way to reach out to me. My email address is astylephoenix@gmail.com. astylephoenix@gmail.com, or maybe you could just message me on Facebook if you want to join my business page on Facebook. You can just give it a little like. I think you can message me from there. I'm not a Facebook expert, but if you like my page, you can find me at A Style Phoenix by Crystal on Facebook, and I would love to chat with you more about my experience with WomanSpeak and answer any of the questions openly and honestly that you might have. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.